Alright, so welcome to this video where I just showcase, well, pretty much show off literally, well, this video will show off the raid mod reach the end / reach area missions, where like pretty much just you have to like get to the end of the level. This one is the number Prospekt one, which is pretty much just D2 Prison 03. But yeah, all these, this one is easily by far the hardest mission, but that doesn't mean it is fair, like remotely good, because this beginning bit completely RNG. You have to hope that like you have good navigation from the Combine soldiers. Here I didn't necessarily get good navigation from the zombies and Combine soldiers. Like, thank goodness none of them really came out. Like, I've had multiple attempts where a Combine soldier outright ignored the zombies and straight up came for me. Like, and there's not much you can really do against them with the crowbar, because they can melt your health in seconds. So you pretty much have to hope that like the Metro Cop and the Combine soldiers die before they reach you. And there is a tip I can give for this mission, is that, well, this really goes for every mission, but play it slightly slow. At least, yeah, just try to play it slow. That doesn't mean you'll avoid bad navigation, like enemies going through freaking barriers. Those, for example, I've had like numerous times the shotgun soldiers go out of their crates. Normally, the Combine soldiers struggle to navigate up the stairs, but sometimes they can navigate up it properly. Now, once you get the shotgun, you're almost like pretty much have like the strat for pretty much the rest of the level. So pretty much you pretty much have to camp. Like, just camp if you feel like you're in danger. Here, I pretty much just wait. Like, you really have to play it safe. These guys melt your health like butter, as I said. They can kill you in seconds. So I pretty much go over here and grab this extra 25 health. Now, hard part. Now, here I'm pretty much being camped by a Combine soldier. Luckily, I believe it wasn't a shotgun soldier who could just straight up just kill you in 2 hits. But yeah, pretty much, I believe that is pretty much like all the Combine soldiers. So I drop down, not drop down, but I go over here, and then just go here. I keep these crates up until like once you've killed all Combine soldiers. I mean all of them. Yeah, go grab this Magnum, and you pretty much have the strat for the rest of the level. You camp far from the Combine soldiers and just shoot them from afar with your Magnum. Try to get a headshot for a 1-hit KO. That's the strat for pretty much the rest of the level. Just camp with the Magnum at the 357. You pretty much have to stay as far away as possible. Pretty much. That's pretty much the entire strat. Stay away, camp with the Magnum. If you run low on Magnum ammo, go back. And you also have to deal with crate RNG, supply crate RNG, to hope where like they give you health, not ammo, because well, you don't need ammo if you have infinite ammo. So yeah, pretty much want to play it careful and just try to get headshots. So yeah. so this next mission, the bridge mission, mine knows that I skipped the handgun. Well, that's because, well, also the previous mission, but that's because the handgun is pretty much just virtually useless. It's not worth it. Just pick it up. That's why you're better off on the Nova Prospekt mission, just waiting for the AR gun. Only pick up the handgun if you need to. Wait, I didn't. But still. The handgun's pretty much useless, and the SMG is like so much more better. Now, here, you do get rebels, but the rebels are just kind of useless, because most of the time, they'll just die, like, instantly on this mission. There's also a shotgun rebel, but, like, the shotgun rebel usually dies to the Poison Headcrabs / Poison Zombie, which, may I add, I'd like to mention that because they are stand users, haha joke, they just have the ability to instantly kill you. So you pretty much have to like remain super duper cautious whenever you hear a freaking Poison Headcrab. I've lost way too many runs from like a Poison Headcrab just instantly killing me. So yeah, watch out for the stand users, and yeah, just watch out for Poison Headcrabs and Poison Zombies. There's only one in this level, but they can easily end an attempt from a bull BS and insta kill. So yeah, just look out for the Poison Headcrabs and you'll be fine. That's all.
Not the man I thought you were. You're not the man I thought you were. I can't remember the last time I had. You're not the man I thought you were. I can't remember the last time I had was going to be one of those days. Help out of here! Horse. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. I could eat a horse, hooves and all. I can't remember the last time I could eat a horse, hooves and all. Anything. I can't remember the last time I had. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. I could eat a horse, hooves and all. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. You're not the man I thought you were. Someday, this will all be a bad memory.
Now here you do get the crossbow, which is pretty just the same as the Magnum, except this time you get a consistent one-hit insta-kill. And there is an infinite ammo crate, don't worry, but yeah. All you really need to do is just repeat what you did, but like instead you can't really do it like right now, but still. Repeat what you did for Nova Prospekt, just snipe with the crossbow this time instead of a Magnum. Behind there is a bunch of like infinitely spawning combine. definitely don't try to go through that way. The game even tells you don't go that way, but yeah, just repeat what you did when you get to the infinite ammo crate that's about to come up. Yeah.
You were. You're not the man I thought you were. I need a horse, hooves and all. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. I just know it's gonna be one of those days.
Now this mission is really open. C-17 is really open. So yeah, over here you can come over here to get Barney. Now it's up to you whether if you want to murder Barney to get his AR2 a bit early, or if you want to like keep him around to like deal with the Metro cops. But here I just kill Barney. Do beware though, if you kill Barney, sometimes his weapon will just not drop. Like it'll clip above the map or below the map or something. I don't know, but yeah, like if you do decide to kill Barney, just be aware that like his weapon will clip out of the map. That's all. Now, if you did decide to spare Barney, you can come up to here, to this room, and break that stack of crates, and go into the room that's behind there, to get an AR2 in case you didn't murder Barney. So yeah, I don't go in here yet. Yeah, just know that you can't get a free AR2 by going inside of here. So yeah.
horse, hooves and all. You're not the man I thought you were. I can't remember the last time I had... This will all be a bad anything. could eat a
Now, these
horse
rocket
hooves
launcher
and all.
rebels, if you do plan on keeping these rebels, kill these rocket
I could eat a
launcher
horse,
rebels.
hooves and all.
Do it.
Anything.
Just to prevent them from just blowing you up. They can and they will kill you
I can't remember the last time I had.
if you decide to keep the rocket launcher
I
rebels.
can't remember the
So
last time I
yeah,
had. The last
but if you do
time I
keep
had,
them just
well,
danger
well,
close, just
anything.
stay away
Anything.
from the rocket launcher rebels. So yeah.
Someday, this will all be a bad memory. This will all be just a bad memory. Someday, this will all I can't remember the last time I had. You're not the man I thought you were. Well, anything. You're not the man I thought you were. I could eat a horse. Someday, this will all be a bad. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. Someday, you're not the man I thought you will all be a bad memory. Last time I had. You're not the man I thought you were. Anything. I could eat a horse, hooves and all. I can't remember the last time I had. I just know it was going to be one of those days. I can't remember the last time I had. I could eat a horse, hooves and all. You're not the man I thought you were. I could eat a I just knew it was going to be one of those. Someday, I could eat a horse, hooves and all. I just knew it was going to be one of those days. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. Someday, I could eat a horse, hooves and all. I just knew it was going to be one of those days. You're not the man I thought you were. I could eat a horse. Someday, this will all be a bad memory. I just knew it was going to be one of those days.
Shambles Town, zombie apocalypse or invasion, whatever. This one is probably in my opinion, the second easiest. And probably the best for like getting kills, for mission points, because there's a lot of melee zombies. It's a lot of zombies. So like you have entirely just weak zombies that only really approach you via speed. Like the most dangerous thing here is obviously the Poison Headcrabs, because as I said earlier, they can instantly kill you. There's no crates, just killing zombies with like weapons that dish out good DPS. So yeah, it's really not that much challenging. It's very open, and even though the ammo is a bit scarce and you don't have a melee weapon, so you have to break open the crates with your Makarov. If you really do run low on ammo, if you really want to stay on really just are that low on ammo, you can just run back to spawn to get some ammo. So yeah, this one really isn't that hard. Probably the second easiest and maybe the best. Well, the best of the reach area missions for mission points. Finally, block Mesa Disaster, which in my opinion is arguably probably the easiest reach area mission, because like it is mostly, there is HECU grunts, but they don't deal as much DPS as like freaking Combine soldiers. They deal, I swear, they deal much less DPS. Plus you can also get 200 health, and you also have like multiple different weapons, even though there's like barely, if not any, infinite ammo crates. This one's so easy, and the HCU don't dish out much DPS, and they don't throw grenades, that like this ends up becoming like probably the easiest. Plus there's a lot of cover work. So yeah, this is like probably the easiest mission in the easiest reach area mission. So yeah, not much to really say. It's really easy, to say at least.